Danza near the inside, Belcapine the first out. Granite Point, Cromatino, and over on the outside, Noble Task and the Grouch. As they go over the first, Danza risked it a little. He took off a fair way up, but he landed cleverly. He's one of the leaders as they come to the second with Granite Point. On the inside of the pair, there comes Belcapine. The widest runner is the Grouch. 2 lengths to Maybe Rough with Moon Chase. Then comes Noble Task, Picasso. Cromatino, Noble Ben Barrett. About 4 last of all is Flaxborn Flyer. The jump in front of the judges' box, and the Grouch has moved up on the outside here to join Granite Point in the lead. A length away to Belcapine, who settles third on the inside of Redanza. A length and a half to Maybe Rough, Moon Chase, and out 3 deep Picasso. Then Noble Task, 2 away Cromatino, Noble Ben Barra. 4 last of all is Flaxborn Flyer. 2,000 metres out along the Maribyrnong side, and the leader Granite Point leading by a length to the Grouch. On the inside, a neck away third Belcapine. A length away to Redanza, who's fourth. On the inside of him Maybe Rough, out a little deep Picasso. Between runners Moon Chase as they pop over that. Oh, Cromatino's rider went high in the air, and he's actually landed back down in the saddle. Instead of being tipped off, he's come flat back down and not on his bottom, and he's back in the race, but he's probably lost all chance. At the 1,700 metre mark, the next jump, and Granite Point by a length and a half, the Grouch, Belcapine. A little over a length into Redanza, who settles fourth, Maybe Rough, and Picasso deep. Splitting that pair was Moon Chase. A length and a half, Noble Task, Noble Ben Barra. About 8 away to Flaxborn Flyer, and 6 or 7 behind it, Cromatino. The jump inside the 1,400 metre point, and the leader is Granite Point. A length and a half in front of the Grouch, Belcapine third. In harness parlance, 1 out, 1 back as Redanza. A length further back then comes on the inside Maybe Rough, followed by Picasso, Moon Chase. 3 away Noble Ben Barra, Noble Task. Forget Flaxborn Flyer, and you can certainly forget all about the other one, Cromatino. Heading down towards the 1,000 metre mark, and the leader Granite Point. A length and a half.
Correct weight, Kembler.
Belcapine. A length and a half Maybe Rough on the inside of Redanza as they run before the turn. Then comes next Moon Chase, Noble Ben Barra, Noble Task, and 6 last of all of the main bunch is Flaxborn Flyer. The jump inside the 850, and the lead at Granite Point by a length of Grouch. Belcapine niggled that third, 2 away, then Maybe Rough. Redanza shown the whip behind it. Then comes next Picasso, losing ground. Moon Chase, 2 away, Noble Ben Barra, Noble Task, and Flaxborn Flyer. 600 metres out on the turn, and 2 more to get over, and Granite Point in front, shifting ground. Belcapine's got up on the inside of him, wider out Maybe Rough coming into it quickly. Redanza being hard ridden, and further back the Grouch and Moon Chase working home. Here's the second last, and Maybe Rough took the lead from Granite Point. Belcapine, Moon Chase could be the danger over on the outside. Redanza, the Grouch is gone. Here's the last, and on the outside Moon Chase has gone up quickly to hit the lead from Maybe Rough. On the inside battling away Granite Point. That's all really in the race, but Moon Chase at the 100 metre mark opened up, and he's home. He shot right away from Maybe Rough and Granite Point, then Redanza, but Moon Chase bolts in, wins by 4 or 5. Maybe Rough second, third placing in the race Granite Point. Next Redanza, Belcapine, Noble Task, Noble Ben Barra, the Grouch, back with it Flaxborn Flyer, Picasso, and last of all is Cromatino.
Winner there, number 7 Moon Chase at 6.42 even. Number 1 Maybe Rough at 1.80. Third going to 8 Granite Point to pay 5.90. Now
7 Moon Chase to pay $6.40 and $2.20. 1 Maybe Rough $2, and number 8 for third Granite Point to pay $4.90. Just before we go back to Tony, we'll clear this Sydney.
Racing in the first and easily winning the start was Royal Olivia, bobbed a length in front, joined by the fave Stella Cadente. Tina's Star is close third, followed by Bruschetta boring up along the inside. 2 Nanu's Boy from Emergency on the inside of Copy Girl, and Euro Dancer making ground. Elusive Spy second last, and last of all was Sajep. 800 out, Stella Cadente taken to the lead, leads by a length over Tina's Star second. A length away third was Bruschetta, followed by the early pacemaker Royal Olivia, who settles back to fourth. Nanu's Boy travelling on the inside, 2 to Euro Dancer, followed by Emergency. Copy Girl trapped on a limb 3 wide from Sajep second last, and last of all was Elusive Spy. 500 out, Stella Cadente's a half length in front. Pressure now being applied by Tina's Star second. They're 2 in front of Bruschetta third. Nanu's Boy on the outside, Royal Olivia followed by Euro Dancer. Emergency's under pressure. Inside the 250, Stella Cadente gets away from Tina's Star at this point. Stella Cadente gets 2.5 in front over second. Tina's Star 2, third Bruschetta, followed by Euro Dancer, Nanu's Boy and Emergency. But halfway down the straight, this is a very impressive filly, Stella Cadente. Racing well clear from Tina's Star, Bruschetta and Euro Dancer. But Stella Cadente wins by 6 lengths. Tina's Star second, tight for third, Bruschetta or Euro Dancer, followed by Nanu's Boy and Sajep. Emergency didn't run on, followed by Elusive Spy and Copy Girl. And last of all was Royal Olivia. Stella Cadente.
For Stella Cadente, 320, 140. 2 Tina Star, 150. Those for third, 1 Bruschetta, 220. Or number 8, Euro Dancer, $3.10. 4-2 and a photo there, the first at Randwick today.
But it's been a great win, Stella Cadente. 2 starts for 2 wins. And was a good, tough win at Rose Hill, defeating Pleasure Giver. But today, just opened them up on the home turn and has revelled in the conditions. But here is a filly that's right out of the box, Stella Cadente. A 2-year-old bay filly, Centane. Temple Fire is owned by R.A. and Mrs. R.J. Scarborough, trained by John Morris. And good to see John with a good horse in the making. He's had a lot of bad luck in recent times, ridden by Jim Cassidy. 2 is second, Tina Star, Cameron Swan. And after the photo, 1 Bruschetta is third, Glen Boss. So the placings are 4-2-1. Stella Cadente first, 2 Tina Star. Challenged Stella Cadente in the early part of the event, but was no match. Tina Star, a 2-year-old brown filly. Al Quad Santa Tina, Darren Smith, Cameron Swan. 1 Bruschetta, Glen Boss, a 2-year-old brown filly. Snippet's daughters, Charm Gay Waterhouse. 4
King Take. And they're racing now. Queen Mab and Bung Lung near the inside, both missed it. First out, Presumed Red. Bisara's gone away smartly, and also Warrior Queen up handy with Military Vintage. Behind them, Rancho Marvel, Gadina. And then comes back in the field, Archwin. Riak is in that leading bunch. Back behind it, Zahir. And then comes Queen Mab and Bung Lung. 2 lengths last of all is Glacier Gold. Heading down towards the 1,000-metre mark, and Bisara takes over by a length, Warrior Queen. Riak third, and Presumed Red over on the inside. There's another one trapped out deep there, Military Vintage. A length and a half further back in the field comes to Chippy's Daughter on the inside of Gadina. Then a length away comes Rancho Marvel. Behind it, Archwin, Queen Mab, to Zahir, Bung Lung, and Hopeless Glacier Gold. 600 metres out, and Warrior Queen over on the outside. Bisara the rails, who travels okay. A length to Riak in the box seat now, peeling out 3 deep, 4 wide, Military Vintage. It got blocked for a run there, Riak. On the inside of those, Presumed Red, and further back, Rancho Marvel. Deeper out on the track comes Gadina and Archwin by the 400-metre mark. And here, Warrior Queen on the outside has gone up to hit the lead. Bisara the inside, still travelling okay. Presumed Red into the rear, into the clear. Riak is not. It's got knocked down again. Wider out on the track is Archwin, but King now at the 200 goes for Bisara. It kicked away from Presumed Red. On the outside, Archwin, Bisara in front. On the outside, Presumed Red trying hard with Archwin and Chippy's Daughter. Bisara keeps going. Presumed Red trying to get to it, but Bisara's going to hang on, and Bisara's won it by a head to Presumed Red and Archwin. Fourth in Chippy's Daughter, then Bung Lung, who made ground. Rancho Marvel. Riak never saw daylight from the 300-metre mark to the 100. Next in Gadina, then Military Vintage. Glacier Gold back behind it. Zahir, Queen Mab, and last Warrior Queen.
Winner there, number 9 in a photo, Bisara, 10.50, 2.90, 7 Presumed Red, 170, 1 Archwin at 2.90. Here's Rod.
Thanks, Fred.
Okay, just before Rod, number 9 there. That was Bisara on Super Tab, 9.30, 2.90, 7 Presumed Red to pay 170, 1 Archwin, $2.70. The update.
Racing, and there was a good line away. Nonda Pride back to the rear soon after the start, and Rusty Saint getting up along the inside with Blue Ballad out wide. Third was Random at a further length and a half to on 1 man out who's travelling on the outside. A half further back to Rising Above, 2.5 to Top A second last, and a half length last of all was Nonda Pride. Sorting themselves out, Blue Ballad on the outside. Gibbons is keen to get to the front, but Rusty Saint on the inside holds its ground. About 2.5 lengths away, third was Random, followed by Rising Above, and now Top Ace with the very slow speeders working around them 3 wide. 2 further back to Nonda Pride, and a half length last of all was 1 man out. 800 metres out, Rusty Saint is in front. They're jog trotting at the moment. Blue Ballad 2 deep, 3 wide was Top Ace, and a further length and a half back to Rising Above, who's camped off the speed. Going around it again was Random, followed second last by Nonda Pride, and on the outside of it was 1 man out. 600 metres out in race 2 at Randwick, and Rusty Saint just in front, only just, has been niggled all the way by Blue Ballad on the outside. A length away, third was Top Ace, followed by Rising Above and Random, who's lost its posse there. A further 2 lengths to 1 man out, followed last of all by Nonda Pride as they straighten up. It's Blue Ballad in front. Gibbons goes for home. Blue Ballad raced a length in front. Over second, Rising Above, who's working up very quickly. Random's a long way away. Rusty Saint to third, but halfway down the straight, and on the outside, Rising Above puts its head in in front from Blue Ballad and starts to race away. Rusty Saint third, followed by Random, who's in reverse, but an easy win to Rising Above, and Rising Above coasting away to win by 2.5 lengths, Blue Ballad. Third was Rusty Saint, followed by Non de Pride and one man out, while Random's back second last and Top Ace last of all.
Super Tab, 2 Rising Above, 550, 270. 4 Blue Ballad, 190. No third for 7 Rusty Saint.
2 winners today. The return of 590, the win, and 290 for the place. 4 Blue Ballad, 180, and 7 Rusty Saint, no third dividend. Well, they walked early. It was a very, very slow speed, and I suppose it didn't suit Random, but gee whiz, they were going slow. Rising Above was just camped off the speed when Top Ace worked up on the outside, and Blue Ballad, who was niggling at Rusty Saint all the way. And full on is 2 J Cassidy and Rising Above, a 3-year-old chestnut filly. Carp Sat on the rise, and by Mr. and Mrs. G, AG, Miss CR and JP Altamonte, trained by Jack Denham at Rosehill, ridden by Jim Cassidy. 4 second, Blue Ballad, Andrew Gibbons, and 7 Rusty Saint third, Kevin Forrester. 4th has gone to 6 Non de Pride, 5th to number 5, one man out, and disappointing runs by Random and also Top Ace. So 2, 4 and 7. And other details shortly. After the second event at Randwick, the Quinella $9.80, the trifecta $420.
They've gone away in a good line. Swords Drawn in the centre came out very, very quickly. Nearer the inside, Radoka, French Poet. Now a couple going to the outside, a bold play. And Export Gold at the 1,000-metre mark. Bell Style hunts up on the inside of French Poet. Wider out on the track, Melbourne Park. Just behind them, Swords Drawn. Then comes over on the inside, Radoka. Premium Blend's gone back to the inside from Prince of Luke and Knockrow. Havelash just in front of it there was Mr. Jackhammer. Then Dance and Door, and over on the outside, it's Export Gold and Bold Play. Onto the course, propping out the 700-metre mark, Bell Style and French Poet a length in front of Melbourne Park. Swords Drawn going erratically behind them, trying to pull away from the inside. Deeper out, Mr. Jackhammer. Premium Blend is over on the inside, then comes at the head of the others, Eastern Rory. Behind those runners, Knockrow, Mr. Jackhammer, Havelash, Prince of Luca and Dance and Door. As they race down by the 300-metre mark, French Poet's gone, where Swords Drawn took the lead here from Melbourne Park. Over on the outside, Havelash, and with it, Mr. Jackhammer down the outside. It's Bold Play in front there. 150 out, Swords Drawn and Melbourne Park come away. Over on the inside, then Knockrow getting to third. Swords Drawn in front. Melbourne Park diving at it on the line. Swords Drawn hangs on. Swords Drawn by a head to Melbourne Park. Third in Knockrow. Next in then Havelash with it, Eastern Rory. Over on the outside, Bold Play. Prince of Luca, then came Radoka, Bell Style, Mr. Jackhammer. Back behind it, Premium Blend did nothing. Dance and Door. French Poet and Export Gold over on the outside at the tail.
Winner there, number 2, Swords Drawn, 320, 170. Number 9, Melbourne Park to pay $3.30. Third 11, Knockrow to pay $15.70.
2 Swords Drawn, $3 and $1.60. 9 Melbourne Park, place dividend $3.30. 11 Knockrow to pay $15.70. Time to update the next in Sydney. We're up to race number 3 at Randwick, and number 1.
He doesn't muck around, they're off and running, and Horseflower easily won the start from Only Love, and Blue Butterfly driving up from Blue Era on the outside. Soon after, Blue Butterfly gets a neck in front from Horseflower, Only Love from Blue Butterfly. Behind those next was No Cisco on the inside, followed by Misty Jude, Zayo Zip. Bridal Chance worse than midfield, followed on the inside of it by Alta Rica, 2 to Windows, about 12 lengths further back to Special Occasion, and last of all was Zebelina. 700 out, it's a great tussle in front. Horseflower the inside, the outside was Only Love with Blue Era in the middle. 2 further back to Snow Cisco, Blue Butterfly, followed by the other grey. I refer to Misty Jude, who's working around them quickly. 2 further back to Bridal Chance, followed by Alta Rica and Windows from Zayo Zip. Forget the other 2. Zebelina second last and 2 last Special Occasion. Into the straight, 350 out. Horseflower race to the front from Only Love, but here's Misty Jude working home while Snow Cisco up along the inside to the 250. Horseflower's in front, leads Misty Misty Jude a half length. Outer Rica getting up along the inside. Bridal Chance not running on. It's Horseflower half length in front. Outer Rica on the inside. Misty Jude, the other Horseflower is in front, claimed by Outer Rica, and Outer Rica gets up to win. Outer Rica a half head. Horseflower second, third photo Misty Jude, or the fast finishing Bridal Chance, followed by Windows. Only Love from Zebelina and Blue Butterfly. Well back Zayo Zev, followed by Blue Era, who knocked up from Snow Cisco, and last all the way was Special Occasion.
Super Tab number 5, Alta Rica, 1380, 360, 12, Housefrau, 720, and those for third, 6, Misty Jude, 340, or 1, Bridal Chance, 150.
Of a Bridal Chance who was only getting warmed up over the concluding stages, but Alta Rica getting up along the inside, and you'll find has won by about a half head over Horsefrau, who was up in that bustle for the lead, and you still have to be up nice and handy today. They're just not winning from well back, and the Bridal Chance was the question in point. It got worse than midfield, and it was only doing its best work over the concluding stages. But Alta Rica up along the inside, you'll find, has gained the day from Horseflower. Misty Jude third in front of Bridal Chance. The placings are up, 5, 12, 6. Alta Rica the winner. Kevin Forrester continues Kevin's great run of success at the moment. A 3-year-old bay filly, Xander Star. Raffin Girl is owned by V. Madoka and also P. McBride, trained by Gary Nixon at Rosehill, ridden by Kevin Forrester. 12, Horseflower Craig Carmody, battled on very well. A 3-year-old chestnut filly, Rory's Chester, Wonder Shown, Pam Webber at Rosehill, and 6 for third, Misty Jude Len Beasley, a 3-year-old grey filly, St Jude Misty Power, one of 2 greys in the event, the other one being Windows, and Misty Jude, trained by Bede Murray at Conjola, ridden by Len Beasley. 4th has gone to 1, Bridal Chance, and 5th to number 4, Windows. The time on the event, well, it looks like they'll be hand-timed all day, because the first 3 races, the timer, electrically wise, hasn't operated. The interim Quinella, $192.50, exacta $503.80. The trifecta, $4,656.20. So 5, 12 and 6. More Sydney news in just a moment.
Off Melbourne.
Like Gold Coast.
And it's Bushranger taken straight out the back early, and the first jump after 50 metres comes up, and over it is I'll Be Judged, Tell Disco on the outside, Ivanhoe, Burraway Lord. Hear My Prayers, Palace Symphony. The second comes up behind those, then Galatoire. In front of it, then John Briley, about 2.5, to which Bushranger, African Chief, Merry Dash. Then Best Endeavours, Lake Thor and Ricochet Rhythm together at the rear. Over the last in the lane on the first round, and the leader was I'll Be Judged, leading 2 lengths to Ivanhoe, 3 away third, Burraway Lord, 3 to Tell Disco, 2 lengths then to Hear My Prayers, and over on the outside is John Briley. Sneaking up on the fence is Palace Symphony as they swing down the Maribyrnong side over that crossing. Over on the outside of Palace Symphony was Galatoire. It's Bushranger, the rails, 2.5 to African Chief as they jump the first along the Maribyrnong side. Best Endeavours out 3 deep between runners, Merry Dash. Second last on the inside, Lake Thor, and around it Ricochet Rhythm. Over the jump near the 1800 metre mark on the first round, and the favourite's lost its rider. Ricochet Rhythm is gone, and that's one out of the way as the leader I'll Be Judged in front over the next now by 2 lengths to Burraway Lord, Ivanhoe third. 2 away then comes Tell Disco over on the inside of Hear My Prayers. 4 away Palace Symphony. With it there is John Briley, 1.5 to which Bushranger. Next African Chief on the inside of Galatoire. 2 away Merry Dash, Best Endeavours. 6 to Lake Thor, and the riderless one, Ricochet Rhythm, is going to tail the field as they swing off the course proper onto the steeplechase track down and heading towards Chiquita Lights for the first of 3, and the leader now Burraway Lord takes over, leads by 2.5 to I'll Be Judged, a length away Ivanhoe, 2 to Hear My Prayers, 1.5 to Tell Disco. Here's the first of the old Abattoirs treble coming up. Next then comes John Briley on the outside. African Chief's lost the rider. The 2 favourites have gone. African Chief has lost his rider. He made a real mistake at that one. The rider went high in the air, and they're starting to string out. There's another one gone, and that's I'll Be Judged. So we have certain accidents early in the race here, and this is going to turn it into an entirely different affair now with the 2 favourites gone as they jump the one down by the 1,000-metre mark on the first round on the steeplechase track. And I better just put the voice back into second gear again here, where it's Burraway Lord in front by 4 to Ivanhoe, 6 away Hear My My Prayers, 2 to its Bushranger. Well, Tell Disco is up running 5th at the moment. Behind it, Palace Symphony. So the 3rd and 4th favourites are right up there. Behind them, John Briley, Galatoire, Merry Dash. About 3 to Best Endeavours, Lake Thor back with it at the tail of the field. Here's the first in the lane, and the leader, Burrawai Lord, in those bright green colours, leading by 4 to Ivanhoe. 6 or 7 away third, Hear My Prayers. This riderless horse is going to be a bit of a hassle here, African Chief. 4 away then, it's Bushranger, who's lying 4th as they go over the second of the ones in the lane. Next, Tell Disco. Behind it, Palace Symphony. 4 or 5 to John Briley, Galatoire, Merry Dash, Best Endeavours, and 2 to Lake Thor at the rear. And he's got to be, well, he's a fence behind the leader, which is Burrawai Lord, who made a mess of that, dipped on landing, but he's in front as they run to the judges' box and the jump here. The last in the lane, and Burrawai Lord in front here, African Chief actually in front of him. He's out about 8 in front of Ivanhoe. Another 8 away third is Hear My Prayers. 6 or 7 to Edge Bushranger, 2.5 to Tell Disco with a round to go. Then Palace Symphony, 4 further away. Then comes John Briley. Best Endeavours, Merry Dash, 2 to Lake Thor and Galatoire as they work into the back of the track. And the leader is Burrawai Lord. That horse has run off there, African Chief, and it's Burrawai Lord in front, though, as they go down the Maribyrnong side, 1,800 metres out. Ivanhoe closing, get the second about 2 away. 4 to Hear My Prayers. 10 away, it's Bushranger. 4 or 5 to Tell Disco and Palace Symphony. They're both improving. Well back, Merry Dash, John Briley. Lake Thor and Best Endeavours will need to start making ground now, and further back, Galatoire. Over the jump near the 1,600 metre mark, and the leader is Burrawai Lord. He's broken away again here from Hear My Prayers and Ivanhoe by 6. Oh, there's another one gone. It's Bushranger has lost its rider, and there's another one gone over the top of it, and that is Lake Thor. Another one of the favourites out of the event. This is a spectacular Grand National, where the leader, Burrawai Lord, as they swing onto the steeplechase track, down to Chiquita Lodge. Burrawai Lord, 4 in front of Hear My Prayers. 6 away Ivanhoe. 8 lengths to Tell Disco. 4 or 5 to the old champ, Best Endeavours. Then Merry Dash. Back with it, John Briley and Palace Symphony struggling. The next over the abattoirs, and Hear My Prayers nearly sold out. Ivanhoe struggling. It's Burrawai Lord in front by 6. Hear My Prayers second. Ivanhoe third. But he's called it a day as Best Endeavours races past him. Then Tell Disco. Merry Dash further back, Palace Symphony and John Briley, and that's all that's left. 900 metres out. Burrawai Lord comes to this, over it clearly from Hear My Prayers, but Best Endeavours is closing 4 away. Well back, Palace Symphony making a run now. Tell Disco, a very tired Nettie with Merry Dash, who's almost sold out. Then John Briley and Ivanhoe coming towards the turn now at the 600 metre mark, and they've only got 2 more to get over. The leader is Burrawai Lord. He's 8 in front of Best Endeavours, who's his only danger. You would think he's running on strongly. Then Palace Symphony back with Hear My Prayers. John Briley, Tell Disco and Merry Dash. Ivanhoe's been pulled out of the event as they corner. 450 out in the Grand National. Burrawai Lord in front, 6 clear. Best Endeavours second, then Palace Symphony. Hear My Prayers, and further back, John Briley the last, and he's over it clearly, Burrawai Lord. Best Endeavours may be running out of steam. Palace Symphony running on at the 300. Burrawai Lord in front. He's going up and down in the one spot. Palace Symphony and Best Endeavours coming after him. It's Palace Symphony racing to Burrawai Lord inside the 200 metre mark. Best Endeavours trying hard under the big weight, but Palace Symphony has broken away, and it's Palace Symphony's Grand National. Palace Symphony first, second is tight. He's won by 4. Best Endeavours got there. What a great effort by an old champ. Burrawai Lord third, or 100 points out of 100 for him. Next in John Briley. Hear My Prayers, Tell Disco, Merry Dash. Ivanhoe pulled up, Galatoire pulled up. That's it in a spectacular Grand National.
Winner there, number 4, Palace Symphony, $8.70, $3. 1 Best Endeavours, $2.60, and 8 Burrawai Lord to pay $5.70.
For Palace Symphony, $9.70, $3.30. 1 Best Endeavours, $2.30. And for third, number 8, Burrawai Lord, $6.40. Treble approximates for Sydney, 2 and 5 previous leg winners there.
Winning the start was Whistle Up, gets a half in front, but headed by the pacemaker, which is Sourpuss, and Sourpuss raced to the lead as is customary, leads by 2 lengths. Overseeker on the inside of Whistle Up, a length further back to Wild Prince, followed by Wakul Ash and West End, who's trapped wide. Ray's Dream second last, and last with it is Cheshire. The field moves down the 800 metre mark, and in front Sourpuss leads by 2. Seeker second, a length away third was Whistle Up, followed by Wild Prince. Now getting up along the inside was Cheshire, followed by Waku Lash on the outside of Ray's Dream, and last of all was West End. Towards the home turn, 600 out, and Sourpuss running along boldly, leads by 2.5 lengths over Seeker second. A length third was Whistle Up, followed by Cheshire, who's nice and close from Waku Lash on the outside of Ray's Dream, Wild Prince, and two last of all was West End. Into the straight, 350 out. Sourpuss a length and a half in front. The insiders Seeker there nicely in front of Whistle Up, followed by Cheshire, but inside the 200 and still in front of Sourpuss. Sourpuss leads Seeker by 2. 3 away third was Whistle Up, but it's Sourpuss in front. Not stopping today, Sourpuss. It's racing away from Seeker second, third Whistle Up, and that's the way they finish. Sourpuss by 3. Seeker second, Whistle Up third, followed by Cheshire. Behind those, Ray's Dream, followed by Waku Lash and West End, and last of all was Wild Prince.
5, the winner, Sourpuss, 570, 180. 1, Seeker, 120. 2, Whistle Up, 120, and the treble 255 to return $494.
Ray Cassidy 140, 2 Whistle Up, Andrew Gibbons at $1.30. Well, on a track that is very much a leader's track, with Sourpuss just running them along in front and literally had run them off their leg.
And they're racing this time. They've gone away in a good line near the inside. Sweet Delight first out. Above the law away okay. Tallura Touch, and around them quickly Plushka on the outside. Chanted and Wolf going forward. Happy Star's going to settle about 6th over on the inside of Rembetica, and deeper out on the track Sweet comes Savannah War. On the inside there is Basie's Brother, followed by Top Ratio. Back with it Past Master, Honkwok Star, Atlantic Comet, and Nautica settles at the rear. Inside the 1200 metre mark, and it's Sweet Delight leading by 3 parts to Plushka. 2 away to Wolf, 2 further back, then Chanted over on the outside of Happy Star. 1.5 to Lura Touch, on the inside of it Basie's Brother, and then comes Savannah War in that pack. There's another one there, Rembetica. Back along the rails comes Top Ratio with Honkwok Star. Above the law on the inside with Atlantic Comet at the toe. We've got Past Master and Nautica as they swing up towards the turn. Inside the 800 metre mark, and the leader Sweet Delight by a half length. Plushka a length and a half to Wolf. On the inside Basie's Brother, deeper out Rembetica and Savannah War. Happy Star is handy, then Honkwok Star around the outside, followed by Tallura Touch, and then comes Atlantic Comet back along the inside. Above the law needing a run, and further back then was Chanted as they swing 400 metres out, and Sweet Delight in front. Wolf the immediate danger over on the outside. Happy Star and Basie's Brother both running on, followed by Plushka. Above the law getting up along the inside. Wolf takes the lead at the 250 metre mark. Now above the law and over on the outside Happy Star. Above the law got cut out. Basie's Brother and Wolf on the outside. Happy Star takes the lead. Basie's Brother, Sweet Delight battling back in front. Happy Star near home from Basie's Brother. A late above the law, but it's Happy Star winning. Happy Star a neck to Basie's Brother. Certainly beaten, and a was above the law. Third from Sweet Delight, then Wolf. Tallura Touch, Rembetica, Chanted. Plushka further back then came Top Ratio, Savannah War with it Atlantic Comet. Past Master, Honkwok Star, and Nautica last over the line.
Winner 2, Happy Star, 432.20. 1, Basie's Brother, $2.10, and 4 above the law to pay $2.10.
2, Happy Star, 482 even. Number 1, Basie's Brother, 220 and 4 above the law to return 2 even. That treble, 242, $134. Here's Rod in Sydney.
Stay Lucky, 340 and 172. Racing, and Stay Lucky missed the start a half length, and winning it was Red Ferno, but it's a good charge to get to the lead, and Stylish Bound race to the front, leads by a length and a quarter. Gold second, Hubel on the outside third, followed by Old Man, who settles fourth the inside. 2.5 to Red Ferno travelling on the inside, followed by Satin Bella, and 3 to Hollyoak. 2 second last Prevailing Night, and 2 lengths last of all was Stay Lucky. Inside the 1200, Stylish Bound gets away at this point, leads by 2. The Speed's on. Hubel on the outside second, a length and a half away third was Old Man, followed by Gold. They've got 3 clear from Red Ferno, and on the inside of runners came Hollyoak. A gap of 4 lengths to Satin Bella travelling on the outside from Stay Lucky, who's making up some ground on the rails, and 2 lengths last of all was Prevailing Night. Tempo slackens off to the 800, and Stylish Bound in the lead by a half length over Hublon second. A length and a half away third was Old Man travelling on the inside from Gold. Now making a move as Hollyoak out 3 wide, and 2 2 further back. Red Furno followed by Stay Lucky, Satin Bella, and 2.5 last of all Prevailing Night. 500 out, there's a line of 4. Stylish Bound the inside, 2 out Hublon, 3 out Argold, 4 out Hollyoak. Stay Lucky's looking for the middle split, and Old Man's Camp right behind them. Into the straight inside the 400. Stylish Bound on the inside, looking for the run up along the rails was Old Man, followed by Hublon, and Stay Lucky is down the outside. 200 out, and Stylish Bound kicks. It's 3/4 of a length in front. Second on the inside was Old Man. Stay Lucky is moving up out wide. Stay Lucky race to the front. The inside was Old Man. Stay Lucky and Old Man. Old Man the inside. Stay Lucky. Stay Lucky in front. Stay Lucky. I think Stay Lucky has won from Old Man, who run out over the last 50 metres. Third photo, Red Furno and Stylish Bound, followed by Hublon. Behind those was Argold, followed by Satin Bella. Next to last was Hollyoak, and last all the way was Prevailing Night.
1 Stay Lucky, 350, 170, 3 Old Man, 160. Those for third, 2 Red Furno, 190, or 8 Stylish Bound, 630.
3 Old Man at $1.50, and Stylish Bound might have lasted for third. By the time I got back to third, they're a little bit past the post. Stylish Bound for third at $5.40. Stay Lucky on the outside.